Okay, we have a player here. This is Josh Murphy. Josh and I just talked today for the first time, but he found my stuff on YouTube. He's a Cmotion advocate as well, and he found similarities between what he's always done at a young age and Cmotion, so he wants to understand it. So once Lee's troubles are over, and everybody pray for Lee, and that area just got in Beaumont, Texas, and Houston, and Beaumont just got inundated. So, I hope everything, goes better down there. The weather's moving out, so hopefully, they've got a long road because the rivers will be next. So anyway, everybody pray for Lee. But here's Josh, and Josh is a chiropractor. So he realizes what a good swing is for the body. Right away when I first saw this, I saw the hockey player and baseball player in him. And he's been as low as a .8 handicap, and he's long. His stock 7 irons, what mine is, a 185, stock 7. And he regularly hits over 300. His numbers are very similar to what mine are. When you look at it, he's presently a 2 handicap. He started working on some body rotation things because you always want to get better, and we all do. But really, he says he's pushing balls left and sometimes right, and was just wondering, what he could do to do better on it, to start hitting all those greens. I can do some things here too, that I've shown you before to show you just how good this is. And then I can let you know how some things I might change. And you worry about that because he's a good player and you don't want to mess anybody up as well. You're always leery of that. But I talked to him and he says, no, I really want to take a stab at that. So I told him, about a lot of things about leverage, and this camera moves a little bit. But you can get the idea from it. He's looking on that 45 angle. It stays pretty stable. Anyway, he's got a good swing. Let's real quick look at another view of it. And I'll play this as well. Let's slow that down a little. And right away I can show you things that I've shown you before about the heel line. And watch his hands. He's right on it. And see where he's forming the triangle? Now notice his club face is unusual because look at how shut it is at the top. Now, that has to do with your hand and how you're holding your hand in grip. But watch, he brings the triangle down. And now he's in a good palm up position, palm up, toe up. And that's one thing I told him. I said, hey, do a check on your grip. And if you can hold it up in front of you at the, with your elbow outside your right hip and toe up, you're in good shape. So he gets it back where you need it. And then, we don't have enough frames here, but it's a darn good swing, and he's a good player. And you can see there's just a lot of power in it. I tell you, he's a powerful player. He's so on my checks, he's stable. He's on the lines. He's on the chronal plane. So what can you do? Why would you want to change it? Well, here's what I would say. If you look at his V's on his hands, right here, his right hand is more underneath, so he's palm up already. The V on his hand goes actually on the outside of his right forearm. So all I asked him to do was give this a try and turn your hand just slightly, to the left. And we'll see what that does for him, and he's going to report back. But what it will do is it'll change this club position up here. Okay, and what you'll start to see is that the hands will move more forward and you'll have more shaft length. See how the shaft is straight up. So that's where he gets a lot of distance too, but he's not taking that deep divot and really compressing the ball. So he'll start to see a change in his ball flight. Okay, so that's what we're going to do first. And I also told him how to use the leverage in your right hand differently. Crack the whip basically. Because right now he's really doing the hockey move, slap shot. And I'm teaching him just a slight difference. And we'll see how he does and report back. But Jess says, if it can help others, he wanted me to post this. And I said, hey, great, that's wonderful. And let's see what we can do for him. But I think he's going to be very, very surprised at the results. Okay, thanks everybody.